But for now, just come and take a comfortable seat, please. That might be cross-legged on your mat. It might be on a chair. So, yeah, I think we're about there. Move this where I can see you. Okay. So it doesn't have to be cross-legged. It can be in any position that you like to sit in. It could be a kneeling one. You could sit on a bolster. You could sit on a cushion. Something that makes you feel a little bit comfortable. And just ease yourself into something that you can manage to stay in for the next couple of minutes, please. Okay. And then I'd like you to take your fingertips to the floor next to you. And we're going to start, it feels dramatically, but it really isn't, but we're going to start with a 3-part inhalation to the breath. So the first, so it's almost like you breathe in a little bit and then you pause, then you breathe in a little bit more and pause, breathe in a little bit more and pause, and then there'll be one long exhalation to let the breath go, okay? So we're going to start with the hands down by your sides. We'll do it slowly, so breathe in and bring your hands up to shoulder height. Then turn your palms to face one another, breathe in a bit more and open the arms out to the sides. Then breathe in a bit more and bring the hands all of the way up. And then slowly breathe out and release. You can breathe out through your mouth if you like. So we're going to do this again. Breathe in some more, breathe in some more. And release. Keep going. In, and in. One more time. In, and out. And then rest your hands onto your lap, please. Settle down your shoulders. Soften your jaw. And just ease yourself into a still position where you can maybe close your eyelids down and gaze downwards at the ground in front of you. You're going to breathe softly, smoothly. Hopefully there's a little bit more space for your body to breathe easily after those arm movements. Because we are flowing out the year, we're saying goodbye to 2025, making a little bit of space to welcome in 2026. I want you to think of, just make a little bit of a mental list for yourself of things that you might like to leave behind in the year that we're about to depart. Those things could be actual physical things. It could be the clearing out that you think, yeah, I need to get rid of those things. It could be a behaviour, a habit that you've dripped yourself into over the last few months that you're thinking, yeah, I could really do with ditching that and starting afresh. It could be a mindset, a repeating thought pattern that you catch yourself doing. Just something, it might just be an emotion, it might be a thing that you're thinking, yeah, actually I keep doing that and I don't want to do that anymore. So bring that to mind. There might be one thing, there might be many things. And I'd like you to, doesn't matter about prioritising them, but don't go mad. Don't go mad and create lots of things. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. But what we are going to do is just be aware of this so that we can begin the process of letting go of it, of making space, so that we leave the year feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more spacious. Because that's when the new possibilities happen, the newness, the change occurs when we make space for it to occur. We don't know what the change is. We don't know what's around the corner. We can't predict the future. But we can let go. We can say goodbye to things. Okay. Then with all of that in mind, I now would like you to let it move to the back of your mind And put your hands onto your tummy, please. You're going to start to breathe into your belly. So as you breathe in, your tummy expands, and as you breathe out, your tummy contracts inwards. You're going to keep going with this. Breathing in, the tummy relaxes completely to allow the breath to move in. And as you breathe out, the tummy contracts. So I actually want you to draw on those muscles, particularly below the navel. So I want you to tighten there, please, as you exhale. And I'd like you to completely relax as you inhale. And you're going to keep going with this, tightening as you breathe out, relaxing as you breathe in, and making sure your shoulders stay easy and that you're not trying too hard with this. We're working towards a breath style called Kapalabhati, and this is a very safe practice, but ladies, if you happen to be menstruating this week and it's early on in your cycle, this breath technique can slow the flow down a little bit. So you might want to make the practice a little bit more gentle and carry on doing what we're doing now, which is the very, very gentle version of this. But for those that are willing or ready to up the ante a little bit, now you're going to speed it up a bit. So instead of breathing naturally, as you exhale, I want you to make a very short, sharp contraction to your tummy muscles. So the breath in is very natural, it just happens because you're naturally breathing in. But as you breathe out, short, sharp contraction of pulling the tummy muscles in, and that causes the exhalation to happen. So keep going with that now. Natural breath in, and then short, sharp breath out. And this might make you start to breathe on a quicker cycle, okay? It just might slowly pick up the pace a little bit, okay? So if that happens, go with it. Especially those of you who've practiced this with me before, if you're very comfortable with this, you can go at your own pace right now. But we're going to do a few more of these, just short, sharp contractions. And it will sound like you're snorting the breath out through the nostrils a little bit. And you don't need to enhance the snorting sound. You want all of the movement to come from the tummy. And then now we're going to let the practice go. You're going to relax your hands, relax your shoulders, and take an easy couple of breaths, please. And then we're going to begin the practice again. And this time we're going to do it, let's say properly, in inverted commas. So this is where we take a big inhalation, and then the focus is all about the short, sharp contractions that are happening 1 a second, okay? So it will be like on my click, like this, okay? So we're going to do it together. You're going to breathe in, just take a normal breath in, and a normal breath out. A big breath in, and then off we go, short, sharp contractions. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Don't breathe out. Hold the breath. Squeeze and lift your pelvic floor. Draw your lower belly in. Drop your chin towards your chest and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And take some easy breaths. Very nice. We're going to do that one more time. The hold at the end, I'm going to suggest, is optional. You can just breathe naturally at the end. We'll aim to do about 30 contractions of the breath. I'm not going to click my fingers this time. I'm just going to let you go at your own pace. And remember, do the easy version if you want to do the easy version. So let's take a breath in. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in again. And then off you go. One more. Then big breath in. Hold. Lift the pelvic floor. Draw the belly in. Drop the chin to the chest. These are the bandhas you're closing. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha. The different locks of the torso. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and breathe. And just sit for a moment. Breathe naturally. So I find Kapalabhati quite an invigorating breath. It's quite nice to do in the mornings. It's not something I would do in the evenings at all, but it is a very clearing breath. It just gets the blood moving, gets the exchange of gases really fired up. So I really like it for the morning. The translation of Kapalabhati is skull shining breath. So it's very good for clarifying the mind and creating space, which is what we want to be doing in our practice today. Okay, you've been sitting for long enough. Come out of your seat, stretch out your legs, just give them a little shake out. Maybe turn some circles with your toes if you like. Change direction. Good, and then we come over to our hands and knees, please. If you've got socks on, you might want to take those off. Mine are going. And come over onto your hands and knees. You've been still for a while, so let's just start by turning circles with your tailbone, please. Changing direction. Just giving the hips a little roll around. And then coming back to a neutral pelvis position, can you take your attention to your shoulders and spin them above your hands? And change direction. Good. Come back towards the center. If possible, sit back onto your heels. If you'd rather, you can be in a high kneeling position if that's better for you. Just give your wrists a little bit of a roll in front and change direction. Good. Now lower the hands down by your sides. Inhale, take the arms up in front. Open the arms wide, breathe in some more. Open the hands all the way up towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, slowly fold down and bring the hands round by the heels if you can. Bow the head downwards. Rise up, taking the arms out to shoulder height. Sorry, out in front, I beg your pardon, shoulder height. Out wide to the sides, all the way up above your head and stretch. And then gently fold forwards. Coming down, head down towards the ground. And we do this again one more time. Arms going forwards, inhale. Inhale some more, open the arms. Take them all the way up towards the ceiling, reach. And then exhale and gently fold downwards. Pause here, take 2 breaths. Inhale to the back of your body. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Then exhale. Can you slide your fingertips forwards? Gently float your way up to an all fours position again. Now take care with the hands here. You can be on your forearms if your wrists are not feeling very strong. I want you just to gently allow your hips to fall down towards the front of the mat, towards the ground, and just rock from side to side. Lift a little bit of the chest, the collarbones. Keep the arms fairly straight if you can. And just rock your hips side to side. Take care with the knees. Good. And then slowly rock side to side but come backwards and keep rocking side to side. And go all the way backwards, rocking side to side, bottom going back towards the heels. Come forwards again, lift back up to all fours, rock side to side. Just feel this in the sides of your waist, sides of the rib cage, like you're a little snake slithering side to side. Doesn't matter what it looks like, always it matters what it feels like. But now come back towards the centre, please, and can you walk your hands a little bit around to one side? It doesn't matter which side that is. Turn your head and look backwards towards your feet. And then come back towards the centre, walk the hands around to the other side, and turn your head and look back towards your toes. Good. Come back towards the centre. Stretch your right leg out behind you. Walk your right leg across towards the opposite side of the mat, so it's spinning over to the other side. Look over the left shoulder and see if you can see your right toes. Very nice. Now put the knee back down onto the ground. Stretch the left leg out behind you. Walk the foot across to the right. Look over the right shoulder and stretch and lengthen out the whole left-hand side of your body. Good, now come back, put the knee back down. Do the same thing with the right leg. Take it out behind, take it across your body over to the other side. And then you're going to lift the foot off the floor, bend the knee and bring the knee as far forwards as you can. Now maybe it taps onto the back of your arm, maybe it doesn't matter. But then the leg is going to stretch back out behind you and you're going to look over your shoulder and open up the right hand side of your body. Now close the right hand side of your body by bringing the knee forwards and tapping it and then taking it backwards and looking over the shoulder. And then one more time, sweeping the knee forwards, tapping it if possible, and leaving it there, stepping the right foot all the way up to the top of the mat. And then let's get off the hands for a moment because we've been on them for a while. And just make sure you feel comfortable here. If you need some padding underneath your back knee, then a yoga block or a cushion or a blanket or something underneath the knee can be quite a good addition. Okay, do you remember those breaths that we did before? Should have warned you, shouldn't I, that these are coming up. So take the arms forwards, take the arms wide out to the side, take the arms up above your head and reach up into the fingertips and then gently fold over the front leg. We're going to do the same thing, sweep the arms forwards, open the arms out wide. Doesn't matter how you're breathing here particularly. Bring the hands all of the way up, stretch up tall, and then fold forwards over the front leg. And one more time, arms forwards, open arms out, bring hands high, and bow hands down. Good. Tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee off of the floor, and step the right foot back and come into a downward facing dog, please. Have a little pedal of the heels, a little sway of the hips, just lengthening the spine, hanging the head, making space in your body, always that intention just to clear out any of the cobwebs, any of the nooks and crannies where things fester and stay stored. Okay, We're going to float both knees back down to the ground. Left hand side now. Take the left foot out across to the right. Look over the right shoulder and lengthen left side of the body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, float the knee forwards and maybe tap the knee onto the back of the arm. Again, inhale, take the foot out behind, cross it over to the other side and look. And then exhale and bring the knee forwards and tap. And one last time, inhale. And exhale. Remember, the knee stays forwards, the foot steps down. And we come off of the hands and maybe put something underneath the knee if you need a little bit of support there. Okay. Be comfortable. You can go for a bigger lunge if you want to, or open up the front of the hip, but make sure that stability is your main focus. Okay. Inhale, taking the arms up. Open the arms wide. Bring the hands up high. And then slowly fold forwards. Control the forwards movement, please. Try not to be unbalanced. Inhale, go up. Open. Rise high. And then gently cascade down. One more time. Arms up. Open. Chest opens. Lean back. Hands up high. Reach. Be strong in the legs. And then gently fold. Good. Let the hands find the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. You can take your blanket out of the way and gently step back to a downward dog. Very nice. Hang the head. Little dance of the hips again. Good. And then can you turn all of your toes to the right, bringing both heels closer towards the floor. It's like you're in a little sideways tilt, like little funny shape through your body. And then push the hips back. Feel how this opens along the back of the arm, the back of the shoulder, down the side of the rib cage. Now lift the heels, spin the heels over to the other side, turning the toes in the opposite direction, and do the same stretch. Push the hips backwards and feel how this lengthens the side of your body even more. Come back towards the center, very nice. And then walk your feet forwards to the middle of your mat. Hang your head down. We've been low for a while, so we're gently and slowly come up to stand, bringing the hands up the front of the legs. Good. And rising up, taking both arms up high. Nice. Hold the opposite elbows above your head. And just take a little lean. And come back. And take a little lean. And come back. Now if it's comfy, keep holding on to the elbows. Soften the knees a little bit. Let the sit bones sit down into the space behind you. Keep lifting the elbows. Now, as you hold the elbows, just hold the tips with your fingers and try to pull the elbows up even further. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Keep the knees bent and allow yourself to fold forwards, over and down. Lay your tummy on the tops of your thighs, hang your head, keep holding your elbows and sway side to side. Good job. Come back to center, release the hands down. Crawl the fingertips a little bit further forwards. You're not going to stay here for very long in this position, but you are going to bring your right foot forwards and take a bigger step back with your left foot. Then you're coming away from the floor, so you're in a longer lunge. Now, a couple of things. You have the option to put your back heel down on the floor if you want to, if you feel that gives you more stability. But if that tweaks or twinges across your lower back, then keep the heel lifted is my suggestion, and you can put something underneath it like a block or a blanket or a book or something behind you, just to give you something to kind of press onto that holds you steady. Okay, do you remember that 3-part breath that we did, although we keep on coming back to? Let's go. Inhale, arms up forwards. Open arms wide. Bring hands high. Now as the hands go high, bend the front knee a little bit more, and then just gently release the hands down by your sides as you exhale. We're not going to fold forwards here. Inhale, arms go up. Open. High. Reach, bend the front knee, and release. One more time. Forwards. Wide, high, good, reach and bend the front knee some more, and then release. Very, very nice. Put the hands onto the hips, lean forwards, little bend in the back knee and step up, and just take a few circles with the hips, and change direction. Okay, leave please your left foot forwards, take a big step back with the right foot, and again if you want to put something on for the heel, I did it on the first side so I'm going to do it on the second side. Okay, so you want to be steady, stable. If you felt wobbly on the first side, then bring the feet wider to the longer edges of your mat so that you've got a little bit more of a distance, rather than being on really tight tram lines. Okay, don't worry about that. Also, just think if you've got any pinching in the front of your hips, turn the toes out a little bit or just widen the knee a little bit. Just create a bit more space in the front of the hips if you need it. Okay, 3-part breath. Let's go. Inhale, open, arms up high, and as the arms come up high, bend the front knee and straighten the back leg. Then exhale, release the arms. Twice more. Inhale up. Open. Rise. And release. Good. One more time. Inhale. Some more. More again. And release. Perfect. Hands to hips. Lean forwards. Step it up and take some circles again. Just ease out, especially if you haven't done a lot of moving, maybe in the last week, which is very normal. Change direction. Might just have to ease the body back into some of these shapes. Okay, so a bit more of a warrior 2 stance this time. Leave your right foot at the top of your mat and step your left foot to the back. I'm going to get my block out of the way. Okay, so you're going to bend your right knee, keep your back leg, your left leg nice and straight, toes turned in a little bit. Okay, the arms are going to float all of the way up. You're going to look initially down your right fingertips into the distance. But we're not going to stay too sedentary, too still for too long. So what I'd like you to do is turn your right palm up to the ceiling. As you inhale, lift the right palm up and lower the left palm down. And sink into the right hip, bend the right knee. Reach the fingers up high towards the ceiling or over the top of the head and point the fingers to the back of the mat. Now you're going to cartwheel. Put the forearm onto the thigh and slowly cartwheel the arms the other way and reach long into the left hand side of your body from the foot all the way to the fingers. Go backwards, so we're reversing the warrior. Tipping back or just reaching fingertips up high is fine. Keep the front knee bent and then go forwards to a side angle pose. Nice and long, very good. One more time, going backwards. Leaning, opening, right side lengthening. And then this time, as we go forwards, we take this little bit of a side angle position. But I'd like you to transition. You're going to bring the left hand down to the floor. You're going to spin up your back heel as that happens. And then your right foot, can you sweep it up to the ceiling so you're in a three-legged dog? Very good. Bend the left knee, the right knee, beg your pardon. Stack the right hip on top of the left hip and turn your hips to the right hand side. Keep your shoulders as level as you can, and if possible, look over your left shoulder and see if you can see your toes, the ones that are in the air. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. Come back to level off the hips, come back to center. Step the right foot back up to the top of your mat. Let the left foot join it and hang down, fold down over both legs. Rise up to stand. Take a big inhale, open the arms out all of the way up. Bring the palms together and exhale the hands down to your heart. Just pause for a moment, relax your shoulders. We'll do the other side in just a couple of breaths. Okay, so you can stay as you are and just think about stepping your right foot backwards. I'm going to turn the other way so that it's a bit easier to see. And you're going to turn out now your left toes and turn in your right toes. So we set ourselves up for warrior two. Take the arms up and bend the front knee. Okay, just check that that feels comfy. Check there's no pinching or discomfort in your knee. Make any adjustments that you need to. All right, turn left palm up. Take an inhale and tilt. It might just be that you come to something that looks like this, and that's okay. You could go straight up to the ceiling and sink into the hip a little bit more, bit of a squish going on the right ribs. And then we're cartwheeling forwards, forearm coming to rest on the thigh with the palm up. Right arm cartwheels alongside the ear, keep sinking into the hips and lengthening from fingertips to foot. Go backwards, keep the legs nice and strong. We want lots of stability, nice strong legs, nice strong ankles, knees and hips. Go forwards, lengthen, create space for your body to breathe, to make decisions. Go backwards, last one, to open into possibilities. And forwards. Nice. We're then coming down. So right hand finds the floor, spin up the right heel. Step back, but sweep your left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, stack the hips. So left hip on top of right hip, turning the pelvis to the side. Try to keep the shoulders a little bit level here. And look over your right shoulder. See if you can see out of the corner of your eye your toes. Lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Level the hips. Put the foot down onto the floor. Push both hips back into downward dog before bringing the knees to ground. Untucking the toes and just taking a little bit of a rest. Child's pose or any other resting position that you might like to explore. One more breath, breathe in and breathe out. Gently make your way up into a seated position, please. And if you feel more comfortable sitting on something, please take it. So this is especially if your hips feel tight, if you've got lower backache, if you've got sciatica, elevating the hips is often a good idea. You're going to start with your right leg straight and you're going to bend your left knee in towards you. Let the knee roll out wide to the side. And if you need to put something underneath the knee to support it, please do. We're going to start just by folding down towards the front or along the mat. Doesn't necessarily have to be along your leg. If you've got any discomfort in the front of the hip, sometimes taking the leg out a little bit wider to the side can really help to alleviate that. I would suggest sitting up nice and tall, however. Do not collapse into the lower back, please, or into the belly. Raise the arms up above your head, reach up nice and high, and then take the arms out to shoulder height in front of you. Reach along, go beyond your toes if possible, and gently fold downwards. Maybe you hold your foot if you want to, maybe you just rest your hands onto the ground. It doesn't matter, just take any easy position for the upper body. Trying to lengthen the belly, not to collapse or to squash the tummy too much. I'm feeling maybe a stretch not only along the straight leg but also across the back of the hip somewhere. Good. Now very slowly, very gently lift yourself up and away from the ground. Just make sure that this knee is supported. So you're going to shuffle a little bit over, maybe to the right hand side of your mat. Because now, left arm is going to take a big windmill all the way up into the air. And it's going to find the floor behind you. So then you can lift the hips up and cartwheel right arm now all the way alongside your ear. Good. Sink down towards the ground. Now stay facing the knee a little bit. See if you can reach your right hand downwards towards your foot or your leg in, or just rest it on your shin, and take the left arm up and maybe over the top of your head and reach long into the sideline of your body. And then we're going to go again. So cartwheel. Bring the hand gently down, carefully lift up the hips and stretch out the right hand side of your body. And again, sit down, lengthen along the straight leg and take a little side bend lean. Last one. Hand down and lift. Sink. Take the side bend. Good. Turn yourself back towards the straight leg and fold along it. Before gently coming back up, bringing the knee back to the centre, sliding the leg out and just giving it a little bit of a shake. Then shuffle over to the other side of the mat. We'll do that now. Bend up the the right knee, beg your pardon, and roll it out to the side. Support it if you need to. Sit on something if you need to sit on something. Take the arms up. Hands out in front. Reach as far forwards as you can go. Just push the back of the straight leg downwards into the ground. Reach the fingertips along the leg and then let them find the floor or the foot or the leggings, whatever you want to hold on to if you need to hold on to something. Just breathe softly for another breath. Inhale and exhale. Then we rise up. Take your right hand all the way up and over, turning your body to the right. Let the hand find the floor. Cartwheeling, left arm alongside the ear as you lift into the hips. Same thing as the other side. Sit down, side bend, down the straight leg, cartwheeling the other arm up and over. Twice more. Go at your own pace. You know what you're doing now. Strong in the hips, push them forward, squeeze the backs of the legs and sink. And then one more time. Last side bend. Very good. Turn towards the straight leg again. Fold along it. And then gently come up. Lean back into the hands so that you can bring the knee up to center. And you might just want to bring both knees up and rock them side to side a few times. Good. Okay, so we're making our way towards the closing parts of the practice. So if you want to grab some socks, a jumper, an extra layer, if you feel that your body temperature will drop rapidly, please don't let that happen. Please try and keep some of the warmth contained that we have created. Well done. And then when you're ready, come and take a lie down, please. Maybe grab a cushion, maybe put a blanket over you. And just for a moment, before we bring our practice to its full conclusion in a few minutes, we're just going to offer ourselves some stillness. We'll offer ourselves a chance to lie out, to spread the body, do a little bit of a scan, noticing any areas of your body that might be holding on to any bits and pieces of tightness or tension right now. Allow the back of your body to sink deeply. The back of the legs, the heels, the hips. The back of the shoulders. And notice whether you have your arms in an easy position that allows your upper body, chest, shoulders, neck, throat to relax. Release the heaviness of your head into the ground and relax your jaw. Settle totally into stillness and allow the weight of you to be fully held by the earth beneath you. Begin to soften your breath. No need to change it. Just notice the natural rhythm of inhaling and exhaling. And as you rest here, bring to mind the year that is coming to a close. 2025 and all that it has offered you. The lessons learned, the moments of growth, and also the things that feel heavy, outdated, no longer aligned. With each exhale, imagine gently releasing anything you do not wish to carry forward. Old patterns, lingering worries, expectations that no longer serve you. Let them fall away effortlessly, like the leaves returning to the earth. Feel the space that begins to open as you let go. Nothing to replace yet, just allowing a sense of spaciousness to be felt. Now quietly turn your awareness towards 2026. A fresh landscape, unwritten, unburdened. With each inhale, invite in a sense of clarity, lightness, and quiet possibility. Allow yourself to arrive there feeling lighter, clearer, and more open. Rest here for a few moments, held in this space between release and renewal. There is nothing more that you need to do. And then when you are ready, begin to gently deepen your breath and slowly return, bringing your awareness back into the space that you are in. And carrying with you only what truly supports you as you step into the year ahead. Take these last few breaths, deeper, smoother, continuing to carry that sense of lightness. As you begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, you turn your head from side to side gently, and maybe invite a gentle stretch in. Gather your knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. And slowly make your way over to one side. And come up to sit. And now when you come up to sit, you might just want to take your pen and paper and quietly write down. It could be a single word, it could be a list of a couple of things, it could be a sentence, just whatever came to you either at some point in the class today or during the Shavasana at the end, just something that you'd maybe like to let go of, something that you want to leave behind. And you're doing this with kindness, leaving it behind because it has served its purpose and you're ready to step forwards. You don't need it anymore. Take some time to write that down if you want to, and if you're not writing it down, just take this time instead to sit, Sukhasana or any other easy seat. Let your hands rest into your lap and close down your eyes and just sit in the gentle space that happens at the end of these yoga practices. Of course, if you need some more time with your writing, then please come back to it at another point. But my suggestion is, even if you've not written it down now, write it down soon, and then you can maybe take it out into the garden, or if you have a fire in your house, maybe somewhere that you can set a light to it really carefully. Don't burn your house down. But collect up the ash and then offer the ash to your favourite plant in your garden or something, that because the ash is nourishing and it will transform into a positive energy that the earth can renew. All right, well done everybody. Thank you so much for coming to practice. We're going to finish with one last breath together. So in an easy seat, just taking your fingertips to the sides of your body. And we'll finish with the same breath that we began with. So a 3-part inhale, 1 part exhale. So inhale forwards, open, up, palms meet this time, hands to heart, exhale. Thank you so much for your attention and your intentions today. Namaste, and have a very, very lovely rest of the year.